Good morning, everyone. I am Paula May M. Labos from BS Ed Third Year Mathematics, and today I am going to discuss the why and how of school community partnership. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to explain what school and community partnership means, and also the legal and sociological basis of school and community partnership, and cite some examples of school and community partnership. School and community partnership. When we say school and community partnership, what does it mean? So one recent resource defined the school and community partnership an international effort to create and sustain relationship among a K-12 school or school district and a variety of both formal and informal organizations and institutions in the community. Ang inatukoy na effort dito ay collaborations with power, authority, decision-making, and accountability. But it's not about collaborative. It's about collaborating to be effective. Nagiging effective ang school kapag ito ay parte ng community. Meaning, ina-enhance dito yung academic performance, fewer discipline problems, higher staff morale, and ina-improve din ito yung paggamit ng resources. Why school community partnership? School is a mini society that needs a good relation with the community for it to function effectively. On the other hand, the community also needs school for its survival and progress. The school cannot do everything. That is why the help from the community is a great help for it to function. They work together to attain a common goal. That's the vision. For example, in MSc, Marinduque State College is a research-driven higher education pursuing excellence and innovation by 2025. What can the community do for schools? Schools may allow the community to use school resources. Here are the concrete examples enumerated by the DepEd Primer on school community partnership. First, Brigada Eskwela. Brigada Eskwela is simply other term of Filipino Bayanihan. This is a school maintenance program that has been institutionalized since 2009 when DepEd issued Order Number 100. It started with a simple mission of cleaning up and beautifying its public school to prepare for the opening of classes. And as a member of society, we can also contribute for the success of this meaningful activity. No matter how small or big the contribution that one shares, if we are willing to help, we can become a part of the change we want to see. Curriculum development. The community resources support the school for the learning of students. For example, museum. It can help the students to get more information about the local history and introduce new knowledge through vocabulary and object na hindi nila nakita before. Kapag dinala ang bata sa museum, makikitaan mo sila ng excitement for seeing a sort of artworks at sabi nga, mas natututo ang bata kapag ito ay ina-expose sa field. The Department of Education issues the guidelines for work immersion as the basis of implementation of work immersion for all senior high school. In this immersion, students are given the opportunity to work in relevant establishments or offices in the community and to help them develop the competencies, work ethics, and values relevant to pursuing further education or joining the world of work. Remediation and enrichment classes. Parents and retired teachers may involve in the school reading remediation and learning enrichment programs. Remediation classes, as mandated by DepEd Order 8, Section 2015, a learner who receives a grade lower than 75 in any subject must be given intervention through remediation and must pass the said remedial classes to be promoted to the next grade level. While in enrichment classes, learners who meet these criteria shall attend enrichment classes on a voluntary basis. Youth Development Programs. The young may involve themselves in youth development programs and develop their skills and talents, learn how to deal positively with peers and adults, and serve as resources in their communities. Our youth development programs engage students in social emotional learning or SEL. We need to teach students to understand their own feelings, then turn to the self awareness into empathetic relationships, responsible decision making, and critical thinking skill building. Community service. Students participating in tutorial programs, community reforestation programs, clean up drive for river, and assisting in medical mission. Community service is the help or assistance that benefits the community. It may be assisting the elderly, participating in neighborhood watch program, and beautification of the locality, and etc. Many people contribute to the community service programs by donating money or their services. It gives them pleasure and satisfaction. What can schools do for communities in return? School used as a polling place and venue for medical mission, which it may co-sponsor with the Rural Health Unit. In the Philippines, elections are offered in school, and schools shall actively participate in the community movement, and polling stations serve as important for us to have or to provide safe event for the people to choose their future leaders. And medical mission is one of the annual outreach activities of school that respond to the need of the indigent and the needy of our partner communities. School used by the Rural Health Unit for Mothers Class on Child Care. Classes, seminar, and workshop that designed to strengthen the relationship between the child's home and school life to provide consistently and the child care program. Parents are considered as the first teacher of children and they are the most influential person in the child's life. School used as an evacuation center. In accordance with DepEd Memo number 58, years 2015, state the guidelines of evacuation center cooperation and management. The Department of Education shall provide temporary shelter to those who affected by calamity as continued preparedness, resilience, and responsiveness. It is advised for all schools shall follow this guide. School basketball court used for local celebrations and barangay sport leagues. It means that schools are letting the people in community to use their basketball court or gym to serve as an event place with activities can be conducted in the barangay, especially when there are celebrations like fiesta. Basketball court is usually the place where the singing contest, pageants, and sport league are being held so that many people will be able to watch it. It is also a way on how the school can show the support to the community. Schools conduct livelihood skills training programs for parents and out-of-school youths by using school resources. It means that schools are given free livelihood skills program to the out-of-school youth and parents to widen their knowledge about the capabilities that they can use for their lives. This program will enhance the skills and will also help them to earn money by the help and use of the resources. Livelihood skills training for parents and out-of-school youths by teachers themselves. The livelihood programs are being conducted by the help of teachers themselves because they are also the ones who are teaching the parents and out of school. Learning from the experiences of schools and community partners. Domingaga Central School, Dumingag, Zamboanga del Sur. Strong School Community Partnership feeding program was maintained by community donors, Mother Butler Mission Guild, barangay councils, Office of the Mayor, parents who budgeted, cook, and purchase. Kiddie Cup classes, CUPS lectures on good manners and right conduct, drug addiction, child abuse, child welfare, Municipal Welfare and Development Office, Municipal Health Office conducted special classes on health and nutrition rights of the child. Angel's Magic Spot and Project Reach, etc. to Pembo Elementary School, Makati. Pembo Angels Magic Spot, or PAMS, were the volunteer environmental steward students of Pembo Elementary School, while Magic Spots were the small dump sites or empty lots in the barangay, which were converted by the students into vegetable gardens from which members of the barangay could harvest for home supply. The school for their feeding program or sold them for cash for the purchase of seedlings and planting of more vegetables. PAMS brought together students, teachers, school head, parent barangay officials, and other members of the community, cleaned up little nooks for garbage, and converted them into green areas with vegetables shared by all. It also taught gardening skills and positive attitude toward work to students and supplemented the feeding program for the underweight and the malnourished in the school. Another effective practice was Project Revitalize Enthusiasm for Assistance to Children of Humanity, also known as REACH. Revitalize Enthusiasm for Assistance to Children of Humanity, where each teacher adopted one student and acted as his or her mentor for the entire school year. The teacher gave free tutorial to the adopted student during his or her free time, visit the student's family every now and in some instances gave the student a daily allowance of 10 pesos from the teacher's own pocket. Trinidad kids were ideal students who acted as a role model for the students and the Pembo community. They were the cleanest, most well-mannered, and most diligent in class. Bowls. Bowls means brain operates well on loaded stomach. Every recess, children who were selected by the school as bowls beneficiaries due to malnutrition were provided a free bowl of lugaw. Pera sa Panapon. Pera sa Panapon was a weekly trash market where students, their parents, and other members of the community were invited to bring their recyclable garbage. The project helped the school purchase the necessary supplies and was able to support two students to a 2010 math competition in Singapore. Sociological basis of school-community partnership. The functionalist theory states that institutions must perform their respective functions for the stability of society. Other institutions must come in if one institution fails to do its part for the sake of society. The school cannot do it all. It takes a village to educate a child. What does this statement imply? It takes a village to educate a child, meaning institutionalized school-community partnership. It has to work in partnership with other institutions in the community, such as the church, government organizations, and non-government organizations. With the breakdown of families, schools face greater challenge in educating the young. The rearing and education of the child is the primary obligation of parents. The school, the church, and other social institutions come in to assist parents and families to fulfill their irreplaceable obligation. The breakdown of marriages, the demand for both mother and father to work to meet the demands of a rising cost of living resulting to less or practically no more time for parents to spend time with their children have, however, attacked the stability of families and have adversely affected families in the performance of their irreplaceable duty to educate children. Increasing number of families composed of single mothers struggling to raise a family. With the burden of earning large solely on the shoulders of one parent, single parents struggling to earn enough to provide for their families. Consequently, this responsibility leads to their having a limited amount of time to spend for a breed growing and developing children who unfortunately become more likely single parent families themselves the cycle goes on. Use of technology has brought a lot convenience. It's uncontrolled and unregulated use by the tech savvy. Kids exposed to all sorts of information not necessarily favorable for their development. So families, schools, and other social institutions need to work together to save the youth.